I got a disclaimer. After 40 years in the construction industry, I occasionally mess up and swear. Sometimes more than once. Sorry. Hi, it's me. May 16th. It's about, well, it's like over 70 degrees. It's gonna be in the 80s. We're in Minneapolis at my home in South Minneapolis. What I'm gonna do is last fall I had a hold on a second, I'm gonna unlock my garage door. Last fall I worked my ass off to try to get this old car of mine running, and I did that. I accomplished it. There's some things that I have to work on to get it completely done, and one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the clutch on it, but I gotta wait until I get my, here I'll show you, get my garage cleaned out. And one of the problems I got is a major league lawn tractor, and you can see my yard. I don't need a lawn tractor. I couldn't get it up there if I wanted to. I need to mow it and work on the finish up my LED light conversion. I'm almost done. I got everything going except for some of the dash lights. Most of the dash lights won't work. I don't know why. So we'll figure that out. It's extremely difficult to do any work in the dash here, because without taking the seats out, which by the way, these are seats out of an 03 Mustang, because the ones I had were just junk. There. As you can see, it's a 4-speed manual transmission. There wasn't much fancy on this car. First thing we got to do is put the seat back as far as we can. And so now there is like some screws that are in right here, right here, right there, right there, and then right here and right here. I don't think there, yeah, and one in the middle. And then this light switch over on the far side, I don't know if you can see it, but the light switch, I'll show you right here real quick. That particular light switch right there is, well, the problem child. And the reason is because I think that I've had this dash off. Well, I bought the car in 1978, and I've had this dash off maybe 4 or 5 times. And I think that the light switch, there's a little spring that you have to depress in order to get the knob out, and I think it's going to crap on me. And the car is what, 76, 44 years old. A long time. It was made in May of 1976. Last time I took and I taped a washer on my finger so I could push that button in on the switch and hold it in there, and it worked, but it was pretty frustrating. So this time I'm going to take and tape this old beat up Sears 5/8 socket and tape it on my finger so that I can use it to push the button in while I try to pull light switch out. If there's some cussing and swearing, I'll probably cut it out so you can't hear it. I'm trying everything I can to try to reduce that, because I'm no longer a construction worker. I'm now a retired YouTube channel guy. This should be entertaining. We'll see if I can get this taken care of. Hopefully I think I got it on the wrong damn hand. I do. Oh, fucking A. There, see, I swore already. Maybe it's up here. Yeah, this is definitely not fucking easy to do, I can tell you that. Number one, you can't even find your way in there with your hand. And there it is. There it is, I got it. So, the trick was, put it on your right hand, right index finger. Now I suppose, even though I'm not trying to, I got the damn headlights on, which I should probably disconnect that battery. Now I got the switch out so the headlights are on. Try to put these in order over here. Oh, actually shouldn't have done it that way. Let's go this way. We'll go clockwise. Alright, like that. Those are the order. So clockwise. So I start here and I go back all the way this way, counterclockwise when I put it in there. Alright. So now these things are really fragile, especially when they're 40 plus years old, because there's what we got to do is carefully, oh, that's what else I got to do. I got to pull the speedometer cable out. Oh boy, back under we go. Speedometer cable is out. There's a little tab on the top right next to where the shaft is that you push down, and then you can slide it out. Releases the latch. Alright, so now I think we carefully lift this out of here. Oh, I gotta take this off. Take this off for the light switch, because the light switch is mounted permanently in the back. All right. That goes up here. All right, so now we try it again here. You just carefully keep working your way along on this. I think they actually have this spelled out in the old Chilton's manuals on how to do this. Chilton or Haynes, whatever manual it is that you like. Okay, I have to be careful. Okay, dash panels out. We'll set that over there, and we'll make sure we clean that all up. So now, inside here, you can see those new LED lights inside there, and these indicator lights right here, they work. This particular, the left turn signal light works. The rest of them, not so much. And I'm not sure why, but we'll figure that out here, hopefully. So now I've got some more screws to remove. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws to remove. All right, so that's that. Wish I knew a way to clean the dust out from behind these lenses. I'm afraid to take this piece of plastic off for fear that I'll break it. Maybe I'll do that before I put this all back in there. All right. This car sat from 1985 until January of 2017 in my garage, and so I got the car moved over to my new location here in Minneapolis, and last May I started rebuilding the thing, and I got it completely up and running by Thanksgiving. And then, so in Thanksgiving, in November, it was time to start skiing, and so I kind of took a hiatus and skied all over the place, as you all know if you've been watching my YouTube videos. And the car basically sat in this garage here in Minneapolis for all winter, and I would come out every time it would get warm enough and I was home. I'd start up and run it for like 20 minutes just so that things didn't get gunky and seized up. Okay, so it seems odd to me that some of the dash lights are working and some of them are not, and so it makes me think that either the mice chewed up the wire cluster, or some of these lamps, these LEDs, I found that well, because some of them didn't work on the exterior. So the marker lights, which are the side lights on the front, they're orange, and the side lights on the rear are red. 2 of them worked and 2 of them didn't, and so I took and the 2 that didn't, I took and I thought maybe the lamps were bad, which they weren't. What I did is I just pulled them out and reversed them, and all of a sudden they seemed to work. So I think that's the first thing I'm going to do here, and then I'll put power back to the battery and check to see if I got lights on here first. If that doesn't do it, then I'm going to have to dig in with my multimeter and figure out where it is that I got a problem, and probably have to sit down and read the wiring diagram, make sure I got it right. So I'm assuming the lighting is almost the same for all of these 70s Mustangs. Okay, so the gas, the lights for the fuel, oil pressure, not oil pressure, fuel, alternator, and engine temp were reverse this one. So that's the first one. And these three were working. So now I'm gonna reach around and grab this one very carefully, because this circuit board is just on a piece of plastic. Okay, so I'm holding it like this, so now I need to flip it around like this and slide it back in there. That's that one. Do I got another one down here? No. Okay, so I got this. Alright. Come on. There we go. Alright. I think that's all of them. So now, let's see what happens here. I'm going to slide this up into position a little bit. You guys will know first. Looks like I got lights. Wow. That's pretty cool. Let's see about turn signals. Oh, I need the keys for that. Okay, so let's try high beams. Yep, high beam works. Sweet. All right. That was a lot quicker than I thought. Too. All right, I'm going to disconnect the battery so I don't short anything out while I'm putting this back. Hi. Slight change of plans. I decided that I had one blinker light that wasn't working, and I should probably test that out before I put everything back together, because that'd be really pissed me off if I did it wrong. I've done enough things wrong. I guess it doesn't really piss me off, it just makes me irritated. So I got to connect the battery and then turn the key on, get the blinkers to go, I think. Okay, nice to see lights on that dash. That's kind of fun. Okay. Make sure that none of the blinkers are working right now. Okay, so now okay, right blinker light's working, left blinker light's working. Okay, we got it. Disconnect the battery, take the cover off of that. Let's see if I can clean it. Gonna carefully try to remove this without the gear shift knob is in my way. I'll loosen this one up here first. That's that one. Alright, it came out. It appears like it came out okay. I'm worried about reinstalling it, and then it looks like it's got a little clip on the right side right here. Okay. Okay, So it seems like it wants to come off. Is there another screw? Oh, there it is. A secret screw hidden in here. All right. Okay. Careful, Tom. All right. Okay. Oh, no, that screw wasn't it. Okay. Oh, that's the whole damn dash. Oh. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna leave a little dust on there, I think. I don't dare reach up in there. Maybe with a Q-tip. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll go get. Okay. Let's see. Better. Okay. I don't want to mess with it anymore for fear that I'll mess it up permanently. All right. So, okay. I did that wrong anyways. All right. I'm going to put these back in carefully. Put this back in. I never realized it before, but I've got fasten seatbelt, oil, and brake, and then there's a set of lights for headlamps, door ajar, and low fuel economy. And for some reason, I had no lamps in there ever, and I don't see anything in the circuit board for them either. So I wonder, does anybody else have that? Just kind of curious. I'm wondering if it is just an anomaly from. So reverse order. Let's start with this. Make sure we got this in here first. And then the last screw. Alright, snug. There we go. There we go. Okay. I gotta have the seat forward quite a ways to be comfortable in the old car. This thing hasn't been started for quite a while, and so even though it's 80 degrees out here today, blinker's working. I got a manual choke on this old car. I figured most people wouldn't know how to run it. Okay, lights. Dash lights are on. Sweet. I'm liking this. There, that's the end of my duties for today. I'll probably go fishing or something. I got more work coming up. I have more work coming up. One of the things I need to do is